Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Farming Simulator 25 map guide. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Diepholz 25. But before that, this video is brought to you by Ryan and eRock467. Thank you for being farm barons. So the Diepholz 25 map can be found at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game downloadable content menu. And as of the 1.0 release, this map is available for all platforms. Now, this map does have 17 required mods, so do be aware that the map does have a bit larger file size than just the map itself. Those required mods include Shelter and Storage, Farm Decoration Pack, Farmhouse Package Volume 3, and Farmhouse Package Volume 2, Shed Pack, Automatic Grain Sampler, Modern House Set, Old Farm Package, Workshop Table, Liquid Manure Basin Pack, Wood Decoration Set, Pack of Manure Heap, Bunker Silo Pack, Modern Cow Stable, Old Cow Shed, Placeable Dairy Farm Package, and Meadow Fence Pack. After we factor in the size of all the required mods, we're looking at a total download size of 1.06 gigabytes. Let me read you some of the description. Welcome to Diepholz. Your grandpa has left you the farm. Now it's up to you to lead it into the future. You begin your journey amidst fields, traditional brick buildings, and untouched nature. Face the challenges, grow your business, and become the farmer the whole village depends on. Diepholz is waiting. Are you ready? There are 42 fields and meadows on the map. One farm, a BGA plant, 32 ground angles. There are new additional crops on the map, which include rye, spelt, triticale, green rye, vetched rye, mustard, humus active, silage, maize, flowering catchcrop, winter wheat, summer wheat, winter barley, summer barley, alfalfa, and clover. This map does include stubble destruction. Seed and harvest calendar have been adjusted. There are 96 paintable textures. We'll have to take a look at those. In-game help has been added. New fruits have been added to animal feeding. There are 50 collectibles. Those are the golden apples. We also have custom license plates, custom soil map, and Highlands fishing DLC ready. Let's go ahead and jump back over here to the map and take a bit of a look around. So if we take a look at our PDA, one thing you're going to notice is this is a smaller than standard size map. We zoom out all the way, we can see that this is probably about the size of 1/4 of a standard map. As I mentioned, we do have all the standard crops available to us in Farm Sim 25, on top of having onions if we do have Highlands fishing active, but we also have all of those other new additional crops as well. Come over here to our farmland we own at the start. Well, we start up by owning farmland ID 25, 23, 34, 30, and 8. And then we also own the main farmland, which is going to be farmland ID 45. That's going to have 3 cow buildings available. Well, 1 cow pasture and 2 buildings with cows, as well as all of our machinery and our buildings. Should we choose to load this map up and not own the starting farm, well, do note all the buildings are going to be pre-placed exactly how you see them here, but we will not start out with any machinery. With respect to our soil map, we are taking a look at a custom soil map. So let's go ahead and see how that is being applied to these fields. To the north, we have a fair bit of loamy sand. Then we have a band of sandy loam and silty clay. A good chunk of the southern part of the map, though, is going to be ideal farming land because it's all set up with loam. With respect to our crop counter, as the description mentioned, we do have a custom crop counter, and we can see that here with all of those additional extra crops also sprinkled in there. Now, it's interesting, we don't have a lot of guidance, at least initially, on a lot of these new crops. It was mentioned that we did have some custom help. So let's go ahead and just check this and see where our custom help might be for the map itself. Well, I'm not really seeing it stand out. So maybe I just misunderstood that part of the description. Maybe not. Oh, base game. Precision farming. Islands fishing. There we go. Maybe if I knew how to use the help menu, it'd be better. So here we have help specific to this map. And you can see this map has come with insert your map name here. So the map author really should have customized this help to be specific for Diepholz. But we see now guidance on when and what to do with all of these new crops, which is good to go. Our catch crops. Our grasses. And then specifics on what we need to do for our animals. So if you are playing this map, I do recommend coming here to the help menu, talking over here to Diepholz 25, and taking a read through all of that. We do start out with 3 cow areas. None of them have any animals at the start. We do have contracts available on this map, and we do not own any productions. We have 1 production that is available on this map, and that is the biogas plant. And we will need to purchase the farmland in order to make use of that. And that's going to be at farmland ID 46. So we'll be able to buy that for $20,672. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that. And now that we have bought the land, if we come back over here to our production menu, you can see we have our biogas plant. With respect to sell point, I counted up 8 different sell points scattered around the map. We have 1 production, as I mentioned, no construction missions, and we do have those 50 golden apple collectibles. Now, speaking of those golden apple collectibles, I was going to go ahead and show you where one of those could be found. We start right here, basically, so if we make our way just next door, hop the fence, and look down on the ground, well, lo and behold, we have ourselves one of those golden apples. Now, everything on this farm can be sold. So if you do wish to completely sell all the buildings, we do have the ability of doing that, and we can then completely customize the area. This map has a ton of just deco items kind of scattered around, like all of these stacks of tires. They are all sellable, but they're all sellable individually. So just be aware of that. Let's make our way back over here to the farmhouse, and we'll take a little bit of a look around. But before we do that, let's jump back and take a look at our starting machinery. We start out with the Fiat 16090 DT and the Case IH Puma 165 or 185 CVXD drive. We have the John Deere 3650 small tractor and the Skoda Kodiaq RS car. We've got the Albert silage cutter, bale spike, universal bucket, and pallet fork for our front loader arms. And for the front loader arms, we have the Q4M. We've got the Rudolph DK 280 RP trailer and the TDK 301 RP trailers. We have the Horsch Credo 3, and that's typically paired up with the Horsch Versa Cedar. We have the Samgard 9500K cultivator and the Joule 6MV 4+1 plow. We've got the Hardy Mega 1200L sprayer and the Howie DST16 manure spreader. For our harvesting, we have the New Holland CH 7.70 harvester. We have the Superflex 25-foot grain header and the Nardi N40BX header trailer. For our mowing needs, we have the Samez KDF 341S front mower and the XT390 rear mower. We have the Z2 280H windrower and the Samez P8890 tedder. Our baling is going to be accomplished with the New Holland Pro Belt 165 round baler. And then we have the RA142 TMR mixer. We have 1,000 and a 1,500 kilogram front weight, and we have a power washer. Now, with respect to mods and DLCs, this map does not include any. So we have our wardrobe trigger and our sleep trigger here at our farmhouse. We do have some nice machine storage over here on our right, and our first cow barn is here on the left. So we have our milk point, we have our slurry point. We do also have a manure heap right here for our cows. Inside we have our food trough. It's also where we're going to be delivering our straw. And hidden away is going to be our delivery trigger for our cows. We can have a total of 40 cows in this building. And one thing that I find a little possibly interesting, let's just see if this does extend outside. Well, it's a little hard. It's a little hard to tell. But yes, we will be able to deliver our cows outside the building in order to basically bring them from the animal dealership to here. We don't have to go inside and only buy them inside the building. We have our second cow structure here, cow barn. So we have our milk trigger. We have our slurry and our food trough. And hidden underneath our TMR mixer is going to be what looks like our delivery point for our cows. And we have a total of 70 in this building. Behind this machine shed, we do have a third cow pasture. And this is going to hold 48 cows. We have food trough, we have a bale trigger, and we have a water trigger. This one is not set up to support milk. We've got a large flat space here, and this is going to be our silage bunker. There's no walls, just pads, and these pads can be removed. Around the back of the large cow shed, we do have slurry storage. And that is pretty much going to be your starting farm. And remember, everything here can be sold, and this area can be completely cleared out, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. Now from here, let's just kind of venture to the northwest a little bit. And we're going to find a log sell point located over here by field 25. There Noah is, just kind of hanging out. We got some forest also over here by field 25 in 4 distinct buying plots. We have a bale sell point by field 23. Let's jump back here to the map. And then also behind that, we then have a sell point for a buy point, really, for manure. Along the road, we're going to come across a water purchase point right here at the hose. And then we have a sell point across the street at the supermarket. Down the way a little bit, we're then also going to come across our grain mill sell point, where we also are going to find a fueling station. Across the street from that, we do have our vehicle dealer. But let's go ahead and pick up something so we'll see where our vehicles are going to spawn. So not the biggest area for our vehicles to spawn at, but again, we're not talking about the biggest map area here either. We do have our dealership trigger around the back. We got a sell point for bales here, as well as other things like our root crops. We have wood chips, We have what looks like a sell point for manure and possibly a sell point for hay, straw, and grass. Our BGA, as I mentioned, is going to be a farmland ID 46. And something I didn't test earlier, but I should check now, is can we sell the BGA? Yes, we can. And we can also sell the silage bunker pads. So if we wanted to, we could completely rearrange the use of this area. And again, all of these deco items are individually sellable. But if you work at it long enough, you could completely clear this area for whatever you should so wish. While we're taking a look at build mode, let's go ahead and check out those textures. And indeed we do. By looking at the scroll bar, lots of brown textures. An area where so many maps kind of fall short. This one really extends itself, and it must have put down literally every texture it could find. So you'll have lots of variety when it comes to landscaping, terraforming, or building out something custom. We also have some custom trees. These do look to be a part of the Silver Run Forest. And we got a fair bit of shrubbery also. Now, with all of these required mods, one would expect to have a fair number of custom buildings and other assets. Down here to the south by Field 35, we're going to also find agricultural trade, grain sell point, root crop sell point, as well as a buy point for fertilizer and seed. And that is pretty much going to be the Diepholz 25 map. Like, this map would be ideal for someone looking to play with small to medium-sized machinery at most. Maybe someone looking to play with lower horsepower machinery as well, because the map as a whole is basically flat. It's going to be an interesting map indeed if you are looking to play on it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And until next time, happy farming.